I'm going to explain to you why your Facebook ads aren't working. And now this isn't what the so-called gurus will tell you about some fancy strategy. So if you've been trying hard, following good advice, getting great clicks and engagement, and yet no results, watch this video as I'm going to explain to you why that probably is, so you can go away, fix those issues, and start making lots of money. Let's go. So first off, we have to understand that Facebook ads is predominantly a demand generation platform. Now that means that most of the people that we're targeting with our ads aren't actually looking for our products and services when we're showing them to them. Facebook ads are disrupting their use of meta platforms because our ads are just jumping in front of them. Conversely, with Google ads, people are generally actively looking for your products and services that you're offering. So Google is about capturing existing demand, and Facebook is generally about generating fresh demand. So think about the life of your target customer when your ads hit them. They're probably on the sofa, scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, the TV's on in the background, and they see your ad offering, let's say, golf equipment. Now let's imagine the person seeing your ads is your target customer, they're a keen golfer, and you hook them into clicking on your ad and going through to your website. Now if your website looks like shit, or it doesn't perform correctly, or if it's just a lower quality than your competitors, then you make it significantly less likely that that person is going to transact. Now if your checkout process is slow and clunky, if your postage and packaging is too high, or maybe you're just not price competitive, then why would someone buy from you? That's what we have to ask ourselves, when there are many other good people out there who they could also buy from. So the biggest reason that we see Facebook ads fail is having a poor website. Make no mistake about that. Now, if your click-through rates are good, your engagement looks good, but you're getting no purchases or leads, then what I would do is check within Google Analytics 4 to see how well your meta ads traffic is engaging when it lands on your website. Anything under 30 seconds and you've got a problem and you need to do some work. Similarly, if people are adding to cart really well, but they're not going through the checkout process to buy, you might have an issue with your conversion rate optimization, and you're probably making it too hard for people to actually transact with you. Think about how easy it is to buy on Amazon. You need the same thing with your website, where within a couple of clicks, the money's in your bank account and products are en route to your customer. The next really big issue is a lack of touch points. A touch point is every time your business makes contact with your target customer. Now, back in 2011, Google released a study called 0 Moments of Truth. Now, go find it and read it, because it says that the average consumer needs 7 hours of engagement across 11 touch points with 4 different platforms before they're going to transact with you. If the only marketing that you are doing is on Meta, well, you'll scrape a couple of touch points, but it's not enough. Now, if this sounds like you, think creatively about how you can increase touch points through things like Google Ads, or email marketing, organic social media, direct sales outreach, mail campaigns, and more. Exactly what strategy you need to use to increase your touch points will depend on your business and your target customer. However, the main thing is to consider how you increase your business's touch points with your target customer within your market. Now, the next big issue is if you have no lifetime customer value. Many people switch meta ads off because they can't make sales on the platform with a good enough profit margin. But that's only generally because their systems are focused on winning new sales all of the time. Now, it's always going to be easier to sell to somebody who's already purchased your products or services than somebody who's completely cold to you. So get your email marketing systemized, crank up your retargeting campaigns, offer add-ons at the checkout, and really consider how you can upsell and increase lifetime customer value. Now that way, you may be able to make a small loss on that initial sale and make huge profits down the line, which makes the whole thing worthwhile. Now finally, this is probably the really big one. When somebody becomes interested in your products or services, they will conduct their due diligence before they buy from you or submit themselves as a lead. Now this means they're very likely to bounce off Facebook, hit your name on Google to look up your reviews, your case studies. They're going to check your social media channels and your testimonials. They will almost certainly be on your website at some point. They're looking for reassurance that you're legitimate and you're not going to rip them off. If they find bad reviews or no reviews, or they can't find other third parties saying nice things about you and your business, then it becomes less likely that they're going to buy because you will introduce some doubt into their mind. Now consider a roofing company that we've just consulted with. Now they said that they were struggling to generate leads, but when we dug into their digital presence, we found that their ads were fantastic, they looked stunning, they generated good engagement and fantastic traffic, but they had about 10 different websites all for the same business, which meant that their reviews are fractured, their social media didn't exist, they had no case studies. So is it any wonder that people were choosing to go somewhere else after going onto their website? So to summarize, there is probably some stuff that you can do within your Meta Ads platform to improve results. But if your website is poor, if your checkout process is sluggish, if you have zero other marketing activity and no reviews or case studies, then it really doesn't matter how well your Meta Ads are set up, or how fantastic your creatives are, how great your targeting is, etc. You're going to fail. Facebook ads are just one link in a big marketing chain. So you have to get them right, but don't neglect everything else. Don't be lazy. You have to look at your whole ecosystem. So I really hope that helps. Please invest some time to consider your whole customer journey and all the different touch points that you can introduce into your target customer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.